If you've ever been cheated on, you need to watch this video all the way to the end. Hi there, I'm Lucy Goldman from LoveLearnings. We offer simple dating advice backed up by experts. We're here for women who want to love their love life again. Today, we're talking about cheating. Tomorrow, it could be ghosting, texting, or maybe even flirting. If that sounds like something you could use, please subscribe. First off, I wanted to state for the record that cheating is never okay. This video isn't going to be about how his cheating was somehow your fault. Being cheated on is hard enough without people blaming you for it. You are not on trial here. But if you keep being cheated on again and again, then we're going to look at why this is and how to move forward. We're also going to explain why men cheat in the first place and what to look out for if you want to avoid getting involved with another cheater. First, to understand why men cheat, we need to take a look at biology. Humans are one of the only monogamous primates in existence. The sexual pursuit area of men's brains may be up to 2.5 times larger than that of females. Men report masturbating over twice as frequently as women on average, with their primary motivation being insufficient sex. This doesn't excuse cheating or other negative behavior. After all, animals also commit murder and go to the bathroom on the ground. Just because something comes naturally doesn't mean it's good or should be allowed. But biology may provide a window into what drives some men to cheat on their partners. While they may be driven by biology, they're also just as driven by their emotions and mental formations. The truth is, many men cheat because they're not sexually satisfied. This can be anything from not enough sex, unsatisfying sex, lack of variety, or trying to recapture that old feeling when they get new conquests. This last reason tells you a lot about a man's emotional maturity. Many men find the complexities of a real relationship to be overwhelming. They're best at relating to women in the early flirty stages, so they cheat on their partners so that they can feel confident and in control. And speaking of control, this is another reason many men and women cheat on their partners. If they feel like the relationship isn't equal or they feel like they are never getting their own way, then it's common that they'll cheat and they'll try to gain some power over you in the relationship. Men who cheat for this reason get off on fooling you and keeping it a secret. Even worse than this is the men who cheat on you specifically to hurt you. This isn't as common, but it really does happen. You'll know this is the case if he tells you about it without apologizing or lets you catch him. Avoid men like this at all costs. They have serious issues. Another cheating red flag, besides the cheating itself, is when it's caused by drinking or drug use. Some people will use this as an excuse for their bad behavior or the fact that they can't remember what happened. Don't be fooled by this one. If your partner blames drinking for their cheating, then they're either just trying to justify their actions or they have a serious problem. In either case, I'd recommend getting out of there if they don't get help. In a similar vein is sexual addiction. Just like with alcohol or drug use, this can be an indicator of a more serious problem or just an excuse. If they want to reconcile without seeking help for their addiction, there's no doubt that they're going to repeat their mistakes. Sexual addiction is real and it's treatable, but you can't force someone to get help if they are unwilling. One often overlooked reason that men cheat is a surprising one. Some men cheat because they lack a social life. This one is a difficult one to wrap around your head, so let me explain. Basically, some men and women will withdraw socially while in a relationship, putting all that social energy into their partner. While this may feel great at first and allow the two of you to create an extremely strong bond, in the long term, it's unsustainable. When their relationship falters or their partner fails to be properly stimulating, and how could they not? They have no one to turn to for comfort, so they run into the arms of another woman. This is one of the many reasons to pursue a full life outside of your relationship. And the final reason men cheat is that they want to end the relationship. Many people are surprised by this reason. If they want out, why wouldn't they just break up with you? For many people, that's more difficult and painful than cheating. In this case, they're passing the suffering onto you and making you pull the trigger on the relationship. Looking to attract better men who are willing to treat you right, you need the devotion system. Amy North's patented program that has helped thousands of women create lasting love with the men of their dreams. Go to devotionsystem.com right now to learn more. Okay, now that we've covered the reasons why men cheat, let's talk about why men in your life seem to cheat so often. If this is a reoccurring problem, chances are there's a pattern to be found. The most common pattern here is obviously the type of men you attract and are attracted to. If you tend towards a certain type of guy, then consider what it is that attracts you to that type of men. Are there any warning signs in their behavior or attitudes? Another common pattern is moving too fast into the relationship. Whether it's you or him pushing for more commitment, if you move too fast before you're ready, then the chances are you'll wind up in trouble. What happens when we move too quickly in a relationship is we get wrapped up in that honeymoon phase and take that as a deeper connection we've been looking for. When the initial butterflies fade and we fail to take time to build trust and love, then cheating becomes a likely outcome. In a similar vein is a lack of communication and standards set. This is often the case when we didn't technically cheat because the two of you never had the talk about being official. Though he probably knows exactly what he's doing, you need to make sure you've set standards if you're hoping to salvage this relationship or the next one. Another pattern that can result in repeated cheating is having problems sexually. Again, I want to reiterate that being cheated on is never your fault, but it can often be explained by problems in the relationship at large. Are you unwilling or unable to satisfy your man sexually? Maybe his sex drive is much higher than yours. Maybe he has a kink that you won't explore. Perhaps one or the both of you have issues with performance. Whatever it is, it's important to discuss these openly and honestly so that you can create a foundation for a happy, monogamous relationship. Another common pattern I see with women who get cheated on repeatedly is a lack of consequences. Namely, if you let men get away with cheating and continue to date them, then chances are this will reoccur, not just with your current boyfriend, but with future boyfriends. And this is not because all men have some secret group chat where they report on which woman will let you get away with cheating. It's because the lack of confidence and unwillingness to stand up for your own wants and needs are something that men respond to. The type of men who you'd like to be with will see this attitude early on and will most likely not be interested in moving forward into a relationship. Strong and confident men want a strong and confident woman. Those men who specifically seek out this attitude are usually looking for a woman who they can dominate and abuse and ultimately cheat on. Here's something else I hear from women who find themselves in this situation. Everything seemed perfect. Okay, I've got a newsflash for you. Everything wasn't perfect or he wouldn't have cheated. There's a very good chance that you willingly overlooked some aspect of the relationship or of his personality because you were blinded by love. Don't be too hard on yourself about this. Being able to love deeply is a precious gift, but going forward, do your best to see your relationship with clear eyes. It may not be as romantic or magical, but it's bound to have better results in the long run than living with your heart on your sleeve. While it's not always easy or even possible to spot a cheater beforehand, being open and honest in your relationship is a great first step. I find that men who cheat are often unable or unwilling to engage in the difficult conversations that come with a relationship. So by being open, you will not only set the table for a more successful relationship, you will also help ferret out the guys who are just trying to get you into bed. Thanks for watching. I'm Lucy Goldman. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.